What's crackin' Eggheads? This is Ashleigh Bonner, founder of the indie educational video game studio Electric Egghead, and I'm on the 5th month of Thomas Brush's Start a Game Studio in 12 Months challenge. This month I'll be learning code and I'll be learning the basics of C++. Alright, so it's day 8, and if you want to join in on the fun, you can go to the hashtag 12 Months Game Studio or join the Discord link. So, it's February, which means that it is Black History Month. So I'll be giving you little snippets of our history, of our historical figures who have contributed to the world and contributed to our equality, our continued fight for equality and independence within our society. So today, February 8th, 2020, I'll be telling you about Matthew Henson. Matthew Henson was born August 8, 1866, to sharecroppers on a farm in Nanjemoy, Maryland. Matthew's full name was Matthew Alexander Henson, and he became the first African American Arctic explorer, and is credited by many as the first man to reach the North Pole in 1909. Matthew Henson was an associate of the American explorer Robert Peary on 7 voyages over a period of nearly 23 years. Henson served as a navigator and craftsman, traded with Inuit and learned their language. He was known as Peary's first man when it came to tackling the arduous expeditions. And this bio is via the Atlanta Black Star. Alright, so let's get into the video. I'm going to move over to my Microsoft Visual Studio. Alright, and just to shout out a bit more of other resources that I use, the music you're hearing is by David Fesliyan at fesliyanstudios.com. That's Fesliyan studios.com. And, I'm also using Mike Dane's 4-hour YouTube tutorial, and he's the founder of Giraffe Academy. I'll be watching his tutorial on my phone and learning as I go along and learning more about C++. Alright, so today we're gonna learn about inheritance. Alright. So inheritance in C++ is a way that you can create a template, and then you can essentially copy the template of a certain class or something like that onto another class, and then add new things into that second class. So it's kind of like with parents. Two parents give their children certain genes or certain characteristics, and the children can get copies of some of these characteristics. Except in C++, you can essentially just copy the whole basics of a class into a second class, and then add more attributes into the second class. So let's see how that works. I hope you're doing well. I hope you are staying dedicated to whatever you're working on. I hope you are making progress, and you are encouraging yourself, knowing that every day you're making progress and becoming better and contributing to becoming your better self. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so first I'm going to make a class called Chef. And let's see, I'm gonna make a public class and create a function that returns a void called make chicken. Alright, so I'm gonna write the code out first, following Mike Dane's tutorial, and then I will walk you through it once it's all typed. Alright, so semicolon chef makes chicken. chef makes salad. I'm just gonna copy this previous one, and then that will make this go a little bit faster. So, and I put this last one right here. Make special dish. Oops, special dish. Chef makes barbecue ribs. Alright. So, and I'm going to scroll down to my main and give this a little bit of space. Alright, let me just, oops, finish this. Alright, so what I did up at the top of my main.cpp was I declared a public class called chef. And usually with classes you want to start the first letter of each word with a capital letter. So that's what I have. So within that public class called chef, it are 3 different functions. Which is the first function. These 3 functions return a void, so they don't return anything. So what we did was we made it. What I did was I created a make chicken, make salad, and make special dish function. So this chef can make chicken, make salad, or make a special dish. And each of these functions outputs the chef makes chicken. The chef makes chicken, the chef makes salad, or the chef makes barbecue ribs, which are the special dish. So then, within my main function, I created a chef variable, an instant or object of my chef class. So I created a variable called chef, which is of the data type chef, which is related to the class chef. And then I called the make chicken function to run, related to this chef variable that I just declared. So let me continue the tutorial and I'll show you some more cool stuff. Alright, so when I push F5 to start with debugging, this is what it will print out. It will run the make chicken function, which is in my capital chef class. So what's going to print out is the chef makes chicken. So I'm going to push F5 and drink some tea while that's running. And I got a build error. Let me see. What happened? Let me see. Alright, what did I do wrong? I did something wrong, I know. Okay. Let me see. What? Just a minute. Something's wrong with my syntax. Okay. So I have my chef class. That goes here, this goes here, this goes here. Alright, I'm missing one. I'm missing a curly brace, the ending one. Alright, so... Oh, and a semicolon. Okay. So classes end in a semicolon as well. Alright, so that should have fixed it. So let me push F5 again and see if that fixed the problem. I have some orange pico tea, a little bit of sugar, and it's freaking really good. Task manager, don't need this. All right, so all right, let's give that a second, and we will see that it should print out the chef makes chicken, and there it is. All right, cool. So that's working. So let's continue. So we have this basic chef class, and what we're gonna do is essentially duplicate it, and then we're gonna add more attributes or functionality to the duplicated class, because that class is it's a child of this parent class. So, unlike with our own genetics, the child class gets exactly what the parents have, but then you add more. Then the child class can then be modified to have more than the parent class can have. All right, so let's keep going. Alright, so this is the child class. Apparently the child is Italian, but we didn't know that from the from the parent. Okay, so okay. So it's actually really super easy to make this this child class. So all you have to do is all I have to do is create a class, write class lowercase, and then give it a name. Capital start with a capital letter for each word, so Italian chef, and then I put a colon, and then I do public, and then chef. So all I'm doing is accessing this public chef class. So that's all you have to do to inherit all these functions within the chef public class named chef. So that's all you have to do, this little colon public chef, to grab all of the parent class's attributes, and including like the cout, the whole thing, all of the functions. So, and then so I can go down to the main I can go down to my main function and do this. I mean, it's really cool. I can do Italian chef. Then I can do all right. Okay. So right here we go. And this is gonna work the same as the chef.makeChicken function. Chef.makeChicken. So we can grab this make chicken for this tied to the Italian chef class, because we have inherited all of the chef's functions. So if I run it, it will say the chef can make chicken because of this line, and then this line will also say the chef can make chicken. So let's F5 and see what's what. So the chef makes chicken, and then the chef makes chicken. So that's working perfectly. Alright, so what else can we do now that we've inherited this previous class? We've inherited the class chef. The public class named chef. Alright, so with just 2 lines of code and easy, you know, super easy. Alright, so let's keep going. Okay, so let's say we want to make a change. This Italian chef class is empty of any contents, and yet it's not, because it's inherent in all of the chef's attributes. So it's actually just kind of it's just grabbing those things and using them. So it's just like it's just using these functions. Alright, so let's say you want to change it a bit. It's easy. All we have to do is change it once, change whatever happens in whatever function that you want. Like I can put yummy or amazing chicken or finger licking good or something like that. Chicken. Alright, but I don't think I can use that phrase. So let me just put amazing. Alright, I think I used it, but anyway. Alright, so if once I put this amazing, when I print it out, it'll automatically update the Italian chef class as well. And there we go. Okay, so what can we do next? Okay, so inaccessible. Let me see. Just let me go back up. So I might want to do that capital letter. Alright, so that's not it. What did I do wrong here? It's inaccessible. Oh, maybe I spelled it wrong. Void make pasta. Oh, sorry, I did. Right. Oh, no, sorry. Mm. Let me see. Okay. Wait a minute, let me see. I think, no. There's something wrong with it. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, so here it is. So this make pasta function to actually work needs to be set as public. That way it's available to all the code within this program. Alright, so, and that, as you can see, got rid of my red rectangle error on this right hand side, and the red squiggly, and the error in the error list. I need to fix these, but yeah, I'll do that a bit later. So, now I should be able to run it, and you will see that the Italian chef can indeed make pasta. Alright, so the chef makes amazing chicken, and the Italian chef makes wonderful pasta. Alright, so, that's cool. So, right here, one thing that cannot happen is the regular chef, the non-Italian chef, cannot make pasta because that's not one of their attributes. It's not part of their class. So it's only something that happened when the child class was created, and so the child learned to make pasta and the parents didn't. So it's telling me the error message is If I hover, class chef has no member, make pasta. Very clear, easy to understand, which I love those kind of error messages. And so there we have it. Alright, so what else to learn? Let me add an inline to this stuff right here. That right here, inline. Alright, I'm just gonna say copy it. Add it right here. Add it right here. Add it right here. And okay. That's cool. Alright, so let's say that you want to specify, let's say you want to specify that the Italian chef will make a different special dish than the non-Italian chef. So what we can do is we can copy this make special dish function from the non-Italian chef class, and we can paste it within the Italian chef class. But then what we want to do is we want to override what we've sent from the public chef class. So we can paste that here, and we can change what's going to be called when you call the make special dish that's tied to the public class named Italian chef. So that's a great way to, it's called overriding a function. So Alright, so cool. So we're overriding the non-Italians. We're overriding the non-Italians make special dish, and we're saying that when you call it tied to the Italian chef, then the chef will make chicken parm. So let me show you that. Here it is. So we have the Italian chef variable that's part of the Italian chef class right here, and we want to say make special dish. Make special dish. And then we can do the same thing and call it, but when it's tied to the non-Italian chef. So even though these have the same name, they're not going to output the same special dish. So let's push F5, and you'll see what's what. Alright, so we have the chef makes barbecue ribs, the chef makes chicken parm. I'm actually going to change the message to make it clearer and put the Italian chef makes chicken parm. Italian chef. Okay. And so it overrode what was inherited from the parent class, and we just said, oh, let's scratch that and change it a bit. Alright, so, and then we'll learn let's see what else is next. Okay, so, um, so I called this the parent class and the child class, but after watching the rest of the tutorial, Mike Dane actually called this one a super class, and the class that's inheriting from the super class is called the subclass. So if you want to be all like X-Men, the superclass is like the parents, and the subclass is the mutant children, who may or may not get the exact same powers. Alright, so cool. Alright, so that's the basics of inheritance in C++. Alright, I am going to put my code on GitHub, so I'm going to copy it and go to my GitHub, online, edit this file, and paste it in here. I did not do it. I did it wrong. That's okay. Alright, so, cool. So I added a superclass, something's wrong with my mouse. It's actually my display. Added a superclass called Chef and a subclass called Italian Chef. Alright, and then I put working code, and then superclass, okay, there we go, and I commit changes. Alright, so thank you for watching. Thank you for enjoying my Black History Month snippet on Matthew Henson. Like, comment, subscribe, leave suggestions and comments in the comment section. For more resources, look in the description box. Ring the bell if you want to be notified of new videos. I post them pretty much every day. Again, my name is Ashleigh Bonner. I'm the founder of Electric Egghead. And thank you for watching. Thank you for taking the time looking at my video to learn about inheritance and other basics of C++. Alright, later.